Do you have the Prism Customizable Model? Are you confused on how to set up version 2 because you were used to version 1? Well, you're in luck, because I'm confused too. But don't worry, I kind of figured it out. I'll tell you how I did it. Is it the best? I don't know, because I haven't tried anything else. I just put it together and I was like, you know what? This looks good enough. I'm gonna call it a day. To get a bit of context, the version 1 of this model was released in November of 2025. The setup of the model was like every other customizable model you might have used or have seen. You can customize the hair, the face, the clothes, the body, all in the same model. However, for version 2 of this model, which was released in December of 2025, the setup is way different and much more complicated, at least for people who aren't used to messing around in VTube Studio. So the creators of this model, Akizone and Miko, have more future plans to update this model, specifically with outfits. Problem is that we can't put all the outfits onto one model. The reason for that is because it would literally blow up someone's computer. So to solve that issue, they decided with version 2 and future updates, they are going to have the main model be just the head. And then they will have the outfits be put on as items or add-ons. This is what makes the process more complicated for people who aren't used to messing with VTube Studio like this. So to help with all this confusion, along with the version 2 model, we are given an installation file for the Vtuber Closet. However, I will not be using that program as I have trust issues. Now to clarify, I'm not saying that Miko and Akizone are not trustworthy. I quite literally just have trust issues and I don't like downloading stuff on my computer. So if you're like me and you don't want to download a program you're unfamiliar with, or maybe it's just not working right now so you're trying to find an alternative, I'll be trying my best to help you set up the model like how I have. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is obviously download the model. So after you download the file, unzip it, open the folder, you will see that it comes with a video file with a tutorial. I'll be honest, I didn't watch it. So I don't know if it'll be helpful here or not, so you can pause this and then watch that. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep going. So to explain this in the easiest way possible, I need you guys to look at the video screen. Choose whichever version you're using. I'm going to be using the 2K version. So we're gonna put the custom Prism main model into the Live2D models folder. Next, we're going to open the 2K folder, and you will see all of the items. Select all those folders and put them into the items folder. Okay, so after you put all the files in the designated folders, it's time to open the model and start customizing. So when you first open the model, you will see that it is just a head, a literal head. All we need to do is customize ourselves. To do that, you gotta double click, go to settings, go to expressions, expression editor, create new expression. Select that. To get rid of the watermark, do the first one, all the way. To get rid of the triangle on screen, do this, all the way. Now nothing's in your way and you can customize yourself. I will be skipping this part because, well, as you already saw, I already have a customized head. Okay, so now we have our customized head. Anyway, the next thing is to do, lose your tracking. I'm not kidding. I don't care. Turn off your camera. Turn off your phone. Turn it off. We don't need it. Gone. The reason why we need to turn off tracking is because I need the model to go back to default mode, where it's still and front facing. Otherwise, when you pin the outfit onto the model, it might not pin correctly and it might be a little wobbly. So what I'm going to do is turn off this, and then I'm going to disconnect this, and then I'm going to unload the model. Then I'm going to load the model back in. Oh my god, look, it's me and I'm on default. Yippee! Okay, now we can get to working. So next, we obviously need to pick an outfit. So you gotta do that by going to your items. It's the second green one, in case you're confused. There's a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna search up Prism so I can find all the stuff that I need. And because it's, the holiday season, when I'm recording this, therefore, we're picking the Christmas outfit. So you can click select. I don't need to touch any of this. It's okay, it's fine. Click OK. Now we got our outfit. Now you must be thinking we're gonna customize, right? No, we're not. So, what I'm gonna do is turn off my customize head and go back to default. The reason why we're going back to default is because we are going to pin the body to the head by the logo. Specifically, that big word that says Prism, we gotta line them up. This might be a little difficult. Oh, that needs to be bigger. Oh, no, that's not big. Is that big enough? Oh, it might. Hold on. Maybe a little more. That enough. Okay, you guys will see that customizable model doesn't line up, but Prism does line up, and that's all I care about. I'll be honest, I don't care about the other stuff. You know what, to me, that's far away, but to me, that's good enough. So next, what we're gonna do is hold left click on the item, and that will bring up this menu. So what we're gonna do is turn on front selection and back selection. For the front selection, we're gonna leave it as it is, and for the back selection, we're gonna click back. And as you can see, there's like 3,000 layers we gotta go through. But thanks to a very nice person in the Project Prism Discord server, I don't have to go look up what the number is, and neither do you. So for a back selection, we need to put it at number 655, or the layer name being prismnecklayer. Let's go a little more. Ooh, almost there. Up, no, down. Down is lower number. Hold on. Prismnecklayer, right there. There we go. And click done. Now, thanks to this, as we can see, it's not as lined up, so I'm just gonna line it up a bit more. Okay, that's better. I like it this much. It may not be, symmetrical, exactly in the middle, but I don't care. I'm a perfectionist, but I'm also a lazy perfectionist. Therefore, this is good enough for me. Next, we're going to split Live 2D layer item, blah, blah, blah. And click that. And thanks to the very nice person in the Discord server, we need to go to 1456. 1456. 1456. Done. So now that we did all that, I'm gonna double click this and lock it in. Now when I move it around, it moves together. And click OK. Then I'm gonna turn on my head. Now, this next step might be a little complicated. We are once again going to open the VTube Studio folder. Now that we open the VTube Studio folder, we are going to open the Live 2D Models folder. Next, you're going to find the Custom Prism main model. After you open that, we're going to open the Expressions folder. After you've opened that folder, you're going to find the same expression file that you used to create your head. In this instance, I named the file sil1. What we're going to do is select it and click Ctrl-C on our keyboard. Then we're going to go backwards a bit, and we're going to find items. Now that you open the items folder, you have to scroll down and locate the Prism Clothes outfit that you're using. In this case, I'm using the Christmas outfit. We're going to open that, go to Expressions, and then you're going to paste the file into there. So make sure you go in here and click Ctrl-V on your keyboard. The reason why we are copying our head expression file and pasting it into the clothing file is because my character is much paler than the default. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's something about this model that I do not like, and it's the dragging physics. Watch. It's when you move it around and the model moves. I don't want the model to move. Mostly because, as you can see the neck bouncing a bit, and I don't like that. So to fix that, we're gonna open our menu, go to settings, make sure we go to the cogwheel, and down here it says dragging physics. Turn that off. Now when we move it around, the head won't move, but the body moves. You know what that means? We gotta turn the dragging physics off there too. So we're gonna double click to open the buttons. We're gonna click the fourth green button. Click the outfit, click select. Now, so what we're gonna do is scroll down a bit until we find Live 2D item settings. Open the settings. Dragging physics, 0. 0. Click save. And look at that. The neck doesn't wobble anymore. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program. It's time to customize. So we're gonna go to configurate and we're gonna scroll down to this expression file. I will say you can just create a new expression and customize, but because my character has a different skin tone than the default, I'm just gonna click this. Alright, as you can see, it did change my skin color, but the problem is the line art is kind of weird. So in order to fix that, I went down to skin color and I did skin saturation all the way up. Next, hue, skin color, like natural, normal skin color is usually reddish, so we're just gonna leave it on 0. And then skin brightness, we're gonna slowly make it smaller until it's a color that I like. You don't want to make it too grayish because then the shading's a bit grayish, but you don't want it too too bright. That doesn't fit everything. So we're just gonna... I can think it's in... I don't know. Maybe a little less saturation. Hold up. Okay, I think the saturation's too high. So let's do like this. A little less saturation. A little darker. Okay, that works for me. Now that we have the correct skin color and that the liner is fitting everything, you can customize it. Go crazy. But because I'm lazy and don't feel like customizing this right now, we're just gonna save this for the sake of the tutorial. Now that after you click done, you'll see, oh, that's weird, it didn't save. Don't worry. So we're gonna go back to configure item expressions, and then we're gonna click turn expressions on/off, and click select. We're gonna scroll and find the expression file we made. For me, it's all the way at the bottom, so I'm just gonna look at this and turn it on. Next, we're gonna click OK, done, and it saves just like that. Now you may be thinking, are we done? No, we're not, because you can toggle this on and off. So what we're gonna do is double click the screen again to open the buttons, and we're gonna click the third green button. We're gonna create a new item scene. I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna name this Quimix. Yes. Quimix 1. And click save. Okay, now that we have created an item scene with this item, we're going to open this, go to settings, go to parameters, scroll all the way down. Not this. Scroll all the way down. We're gonna do a plus. We're gonna select hotkey action, and we're gonna scroll and find where is item scene. Toggle item scene. Select. Select item scene. No, not that one. Christmas. Select that. Record a keybind. We're gonna, I don't know, I'll pick like 5, I guess. Now that we have that, watch this. Oh, look, I can switch between. Here's my punk outfit. Okay. And then I can turn that off. Turn on my Christmas outfit. And to put it to the test, I'm gonna turn my tracking back on. Okay, and now we are back. As you can see, everything, look, far away, everything looks perfectly fine. Let's zoom in. Oh, it looks like everything's moving fine. We can turn this off. We can turn the other item on. Look at that. No logo anywhere. And that is how you set up the outfits without having to download the Vtuber Closet thing, because I cannot be bothered to download a program, I'll be honest. So that's how I did it. I hope it works for you guys. If you guys find another way, obviously you can do a tutorial on that to see if other people like that way, but this is how I did mine. Now I'm gonna leave because I gotta go edit this video. Bye bye.